Game on. Sorry, I forgot the mic on the last bitch session. Honestly, that's really just for well, all this really just recording, just record keeping, and I don't have to fucking pay for storage. It's an infuriating situation. It truly is. Mainly just because I feel so stupid. Just like, oh yeah, I'm just another one of these fucking rich dickheads that just like, if I throw money at the situation, it'll fix it. No. Whatever. Whatever. I don't know. Yeah, we'll figure it the fuck out. I looked at all the lemon laws, like the check boxes. It's like takes manufacturer more than 30 days to fix it. This has been going on 2 years now. Like over a year just with one of them. Man, it's fucking infuriating. Maybe not over a year, but 6 months. Definitely over a month. Another checkbox is like, fuck, what is it? It's the they make two attempts to fix it and it doesn't take. I think this is my third alternator, so there's that one. Just other clear shit that just, oh yeah, that's me, that's me, that's me. You're a dumbass. Oh, that's me. It's just, yeah, it's capitalize on these people that didn't ever put any effort into figuring out what they want to do with their life and what makes them happy, and suddenly they'll be like, have a midlife crisis and spend way too much money on these fucking things, and we'll get rich off it. Fair. Got me. Whatever. All right. Well, hey, positive vibes only. Boy, do we get to talk about Rampage. It's a slopestyle comp. We're not going to do this whole bitch and moan. We didn't know. We didn't think. We didn't. Who told? Like, actually, no, that's not what we're. Bitch. Let me start over. We're not going to bitch and moan and do the whole, how could this have happened? We could never have seen this coming. What happened to Rampage? What the fuck? It's been a steady, just year over year. It's a little surprising with how far down how far down Brendog was with his line, but I would say that makes it all the more clear. Last year, it almost feels like they were like, holy shit, he didn't we didn't place him in the top 3 last year. We thought he'd get the message. Let's make sure he's not even fucking invited this year. Conspiracy theory. Like, that's me thinking that they're out to get Brendog. I don't think they are. I just think the judges reward bigger tricks. Because I can't even say big tricks because Tom Van Steenberg. Honestly, overall, I don't think these judges are very good. I don't think they're very good. I don't think they're consistent because if we're talking about big shit and like consequences, I don't think Brandon Semenuk's run shouldn't have put him in first place. I I think he has shown that he can do big shit. So let's go over the top. It's a very complex top. Like, I don't think the judges are very good at communicating. I've said that numerous times before. Stand by it. These guys blow at talking, and get Jeff Gulovich the fuck out of there if he doesn't know the guy. I watch his YouTube videos and he seems pretty chill, kind of funny. They did this other one with these trails in Pacific City, in Oregon, that this guy has built on private land. And at the end, he's like, "Oh, this is so sick, but you're never gonna find," like, almost kind of like poking fun at the at audience, like at me basically, like at the people that watch these videos, like holy shit, I wish I could see that. I wish I could go ride that. But like obviously, like that's someone's private land. You're not going to get invited. They invite the pros there. They invite the best people there because they have a platform, they have an audience. It's fun to share, you know, big trails with people that can share it then with the world without inviting so many like just everyone to come over to your fucking house because like I'm not chill, I'm not cool. Like you don't want to hang out with me, so I'm not going to get invited to this random person's house. It's like why would I want to in why would I want to talk to someone that I've never met before? I mean, I guess I'm kind of like that, but I can understand the other point of view in the sense of like this guy has a he has a family, a business. His life is complete. His life is full. Mine is completely empty and filled with holes. But this guy has shit going on in his life. It's like he doesn't need to meet and expand his circle of individuals. So, yes, you're this really good bike rider. It would be cool to watch a video of you riding the trails that I built. Yeah, absolutely come out. So, anyways, what I'm getting at is he's kind of like poking fun and, you know, it feels friendly and authentic. Again, like that's a big word. Like, it feels authentic when he's taking these videos. It's just him. He doesn't have an agenda. When he's on screen, this dude locks up. Holy shit. It's honestly it's painful to watch. I think honestly, I never met the guy. Don't plan on it. Don't really see that in my future. But he doesn't like what I was saying before. He seems kind of friendly, joking, kind of knows when like a joke is like kind of understands how to joke and be a person. When he's on screen, holy shit, he locks up, does not blink. I swear to God, this dude had an 8 ball in his system the way his eyes were wired open. Holy shit. That was really funny to watch. It was painful. And listening to him explain, like, he just said it wrong. I think it feels like he's trying to cover for the judges and fill time. And that's what you're supposed to do, but it's almost like he doesn't know how to fill time without. I don't understand this mindset of like, I have to defend these people, like the judges, these people. Like, I have to stand up for, like, Cam McCall was on Andrew Neath. I don't know if it's Neathling or Needling. I think it's Needling. Whatever. Some South African guy. He was some South African guy. He was a World Cup racer for a while. Pro biker, very good. Um, and an incredible talker. Has a lot of opinions and seems very like confident in his opinions, but not like obsessed with them. Just like, yeah, I think I'm right in this situation, but if I'm not, I'm open to it kind of thing. Um, and Cam didn't see, I saw some comments under the YouTube video of like the like wishy-washy answer on whether Rampage is a slopestyle event or they just brushed over this thing about Cam about fuck, what's his name? Oh man, I can never run his Cam Zink's friend. He's won Rampage several times. Kyle Straight. About Kyle Straight's like tail whip or something. Like maybe it shouldn't have gotten a certain placing. It's like I don't think I don't think either of those answers were wishy washy. Specifically the Rampage slopestyle one. I think it was very clear. Like Cam was like, I don't know. I don't know. I can't speak for the judges, but it was. Let me get to my notes. I wrote down my thoughts on it. Wishy-washy chat about Seminuk YouTube comment. What I wrote down. Oh yeah, they were surprised. I think that's what it was. It was about Brandon Semenuk getting like first place, and it was like, yeah, I was surprised. It's like, what other response do you want from that? Like, I was surprised. He was wrong. It's like, no, he wasn't wrong. It's an opinion. What the fuck? Like, what kind of a response do you want? You just want the same. You just want you don't want you don't want a response. Like, you don't want any response. You want the response that you feel right now. I hate it's comments. You're just Jesus Christ, dude. I don't know. Go like try to figure out how to learn because like that that comment alone just makes no sense. It just shows how out of touch you as a person are. I don't remember who it was. You suck. um. Yeah, I just sorry, got off topic, but Cam McCall and Nealing's podcast response I thought was appropriate. Cam doesn't really take ownership for the judges, just kind of describes what they might have been thinking. Like that's that's all we're looking for. I mean, yeah, it would be cool to get his true opinion on it, but maybe he doesn't feel comfortable giving that. And that's fine. Right now, we're just trying to fucking figure out what these judges think because it is not clear based on who they're putting on the podium and where. It just, I mean, it does. It is. I think it's clear, but I haven't heard it said yet. So I don't know if this is literally just in my brain, but and not anyone else's. But it seems like they are looking not at only this year. It's a contest where almost like their entire body of work has comes into play. Like I think there is an unspoken category basically. Like when they describe how it's being scored on like amplitude, trick difficulty, size of like hits, maybe that's amplitude, but it's like four categories. Also, I set the best fucking odds, dude. I'm nice with this shit. Um, whose line is it anyways? Seminux. Plus 150, easy money. Cash it. Someone create a betting app for this. The fantasy is fucking sick. I'm in, but let's get some stats going so I can start placing some bets on this shit. Oh fuck, what was that? Oh yeah. Okay, so amplitude, trick difficulty, line choice, that was I think it's like line selection and something else. So there's like four categories. I think personally, how do I want to say this? I think there's a fifth unspoken category that I don't know if the judges are even aware that they're putting in there. But I really think that if you get down to it, I don't think these guys are very good with being questioned. After watching, the honestly, who was one of the first free riders, so it's kind of sad to see Darren Bearcloth. Um, he just basically went on a rant like, "Shut the fuck up! You don't know what you're talking about. We're right. Deal with it." Last year, and that's not that's not a good. You're basically you don't want to be questioned. That's all that is. Like you're like I don't know how to say what I'm thinking, so don't fucking ask me anything. I get it. I get it. I was there too, but that's not really how you. I mean, that is how the world has worked up until. I mean, still does work. Try just asking questions at work, and you will get some quick pushback if you're not in a place that is confident with building, growing, fixing, learning, starting new things. If it's really quick that you'll get some. Why are you asking that? What do you want to? What's going on? What are you trying to get to? Like I didn't do anything wrong. What I said is right. Just like all right, well, I the only thing I asked was why did we use this software over this one? Just asking for some clarification so I can get on board with your purpose and help you do what you need to get done. But yeah, okay. We could just do a dictatorship type thing. So that was tough to see last year, but I don't think maybe they are aware of it and they just don't know how to communicate it. But I think there is this fifth category based on body of work. Brandon Semenuk has proved that he can like backflip and pull huge tricks off large drops, off large features, I should say. Tail whipping drops, oppo. I mean, this year oppo tail whip into a crazy run out that if you miss that, you're just absolutely fucked. Like you get pretty fucked up, I think. Not gonna say die because like don't even put that out there. I'm not saying that, but it was fucking scary. It was a double drop like straight down, and he was oppo tail whipping onto this like step on step off or drop on drop off type thing. So like slab, insane run out. So I think like Tyler McCall, third place. That run, I don't understand how that was a third over Tom Van Steenberg. That the BFC, the Big Fucking Canyon Gap, Big Fucking Canyon, BFC Gap. There we go. Um, Massive, terrifying, horrifying, huge, but not big. A straight air over a front flip off that cliff that Tom Van Steenberg did. I don't see it. I don't see it. I think I think the judges looked at who Tyler McCall is, and I'm not coming at them being like friends with a person or because I don't think they're like super good friends with Semenuk or Simon Godziak, Shimon. I don't know how to say it. I'm sorry. Um, they said it on the broadcast, but I couldn't really get it down, and I feel like an idiot saying it differently. I'm sorry. um, I don't think they know him. I think Tom Van Steenberg has some history with his big shit and tricks that he's pulled. He can show that he's done a plethora of other stuff. Kurt Sorgi, Thomas Genome, Carson Storch, all of these guys have this history of we can do big tricks. What the judges respect, I think, Cam Zink winning last year, huge backflip, winning best tricks in previous years, winning overall runs in previous years with the Oakley, with the threes, with huge threes, pioneering massive threes off drops. So I truly think that there is this unspoken fifth category that they look at, which is have you proven that you can do stuff like big things? And I don't think, yeah, so maybe that's it. Maybe the category isn't even like history. Let me finish it and then I'll re examine it. But the point is that I don't think they respect technical riding as much because it's anyone can do that as opposed to a trick where it's like we'll then do it. It's like, well, I have to go learn how to do it. Like I don't know. There's something about fuck, maybe it isn't history. I don't know. I guess the point is that any way you look at it, I'm trying to make the judges sound rational, and I don't even know. I don't think they are. I don't think they're very rational individuals. I don't think they think technical line riding is as impressive or not even that as hard as a a huge like three off a drop, backflip off a drop, front flip off a drop. Like they just don't think that's hard. And that's tough because then it's like, okay, well then you do it. Which is kind of what they're saying to Brendog in this. It's like Brendog's like, I'm doing this, I'm backflipping this canyon gap. I'm not big, I'm not backflipping this drop or front flipping this thing or doing a tail whip or a bar spin or anything like that. I'm not that type of rider. I'm riding this. And where I think the judges are saying, okay, well, then go do we'll believe that it's just as hard when you go do the big threes and drop uh backflips off the drop, which the rational, and this is where I don't this is where I think they are irrational individuals, or at least their judgment is in this, because the rational thought then is, okay, well, now let's send the big trick riders, Carson Storch, Tom Van Steenberg, Simon Godziak, down Brendog's technical run and see where they pan out. Like, I think a judge should be a rational individual. I think the idea of a judge and what most people think of a judge should be a rational individual. That is not the case. That's not how the world works. How many judges have you seen in a courtroom or court videos where the judge is just some insane person that just loses their mind? Power breeds instability. That's just how it goes. So they're not rational. They don't seem rational because that's the rational thought. Okay, well, if you did this and you think that's as hard, go do this other thing and prove us wrong that you can do that as well. But it doesn't feel like that's what they're saying. I think they're saying, "Hey, I've ridden technical shit. It's not as hard." Maybe that's their rationale. Maybe their rationale behind it is because they've ridden it. But again, they're not communicating that, so we're trying to fucking guess guess what the fuck they're up to. And it's frustrating. It truly is. It kind of ruins the event. Like, don't make us read your mind. I don't want. That's not what I came here to do. I didn't come here to try to guess what the fuck the judges are thinking. I came here to be entertained. This is entertainment. Tell me what's going on and why you think that that's correct, and then I'll be like, okay, that makes sense, or okay, but I kind of disagree with that. Like, but right now it's just like I don't know what they're thinking. This isn't fun. Yeah, positive vibes only. This year fucking sucked. It didn't. It didn't suck. There was a lot of wind, unfortunately, so that blew. But it's good to see Kurt Sorgi back out there. I love his riding. Thomas Genome again making me eat my fucking words nowadays. Great riding out of him. Love seeing tail whips. Tyler McCall, BFC crazy, crazy fucking gap. Great run. So steezy on that, like, the right hand kind of hip ish thing towards the top of the run. Maybe like a third of the way down that Semenuk did an Indian air over. Just the steeziest, like, curl over from Tyler McCall. I don't know what it's called, but just beautiful. Um, Simon Godziak, huge shit. Backflip, backflip, double backflip. I don't know if there were two backflips. What did he have in there? I don't think I wrote. Yeah, I didn't write down what he did, unfortunately. But oh, I did save the video of the runs. But yes, I think Simon deserved to be where he was. And Yeah, I can understand why Semenuk won the contest. That run out and the consequences of that run out are pretty nuts. The consequences of a tail whip are crazy. Consequences of a front flip though are insane too. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how TVS is in fourth. I don't know how Brendog is down in 11th. I do know. I do know. I think that's the problem. That's the fucking issue. Is that I do know. I like is I don't know, but I know. You know what I mean? You know? It's insane. It's fucking insanity. I can't stop bitching about positive vibes only. This fucking sucked. Fuck this, dude. Hey, we tried to tell you last year and give you a proper send off, putting you off the podium so that you could kind of shuffle off into the abyss of the mountain biking world, into retirement. Sending him on his way, sending Brendog on his way last year with some sort of dignity in fourth. And Brendog said, "Okay, well, fuck you guys. I'm coming back, and I'm gonna make sure that you cannot like put me outside of like third place. Guess what? We'll give you 11th. You didn't get it last year, so now we're gonna beat you. We tried the carrot. Here's the stick. We are the dictators here. What we say goes, and we don't like your fucking attitude. Stop posting shit on social media and communicating your thoughts well to the public and putting in the time and effort to make a video and talk about things every day before the contest, as you're going to the contest, and digging and giving people insight and putting, again, time and energy into communication. We don't like that. Fuck you. Don't come back. It's like, take a fucking lesson from his book, you dumbass. The dumbass being the judges. I guess dumbass is dumbass I. It's insanity. Positive vibes only. Positive vibes only. The theme for today. TVS got robbed. And then you have Reed Boggs and Talus Turk in the 12th and 13th. I don't really see how that's possible. If I mean, yeah, Talus kind of just did three or backflips and then off-axis backflips, I guess. So yeah, okay, I can kind of see those, but they were like Reed Boggs did, a big flip, didn't really land the smoothest on some other stuff. That's the thing. Those are easy runs to be like, well, we don't really care about these guys. They can just be no one gives, they're just trying to get down the mountain. They won't kick up a fuss. They won't make a fuss or kick up a bee's nest. I don't you get it. So we'll just put them down there. No one really, no one's going to be that outraged. These guys are just grateful to be here. It's all around seems positive vibes only. Just like, just consistently talked down to or looked down upon. It's weird. I can't think of the right fucking words because it's the judges. It's the judges for the events that are just like, they're like, it's weird, but I swear to God, it's like a power trip for them. Like, we're the judges for the biggest contest of the year. We've taken over Crankworks even. It's like in like the core, I feel like the more core fans think Rampage is more of an event than Whistler. I might be wrong about that. I see how they're even now. That's what it is. And because Rampage seems in my mind even to Crankworks, and I didn't think anything would ever even come close to Crankworks. That's where it's like, holy shit, Rampage is pretty big. So in my mind, but I don't know, maybe for other people too. I would hazard a guess that Rampage is like one of the most looked to events even for the general public. So it's weird. It's a weird fucking like power trip that is whether you like it or not, that's what's being communicated. So if you don't like what's being communicated, then and you don't if you don't like what's being communicated, then put in some time and effort to come up with some lies to cover what's being communicated. If you don't like what's being communicated because it's not what you're actually trying to convey, then really put in some fucking time and effort to fucking communicate it. Jesus Christ, guys. That's insane. It's absolute fucking insanity, dude. I'm fine. It doesn't piss me off at all. I was really sick to see Kyle Straight try to throw some other tricks other than Sui. I shit on Kyle Straight a lot. So to see him do a tail whip was pretty sick. Shout out Cam Zink. Hopefully he recovers. That dude went down hard. All the injuries, really. Where the fuck would Tom Eistedt have been placed if he had finished a run? He only got one run, I think, because of the wind. 50.53 for Tom Eistedt with like an unfinished run, a stop at like halfway, hike back up. That's nuts, dude. That's crazy. To get a 50 with that, and that's when like when Semenuk got a 61, I was like, all right, it's a slope style event. They're scoring his tail whip so high. Like he got a 92. I just think Rampage is it takes too long for these riders, not too long, but like the perfect amount of time where pro riders are not getting like a ton of practice on their runs. There's changing conditions. It is perfectly imperfect as a contest, and that's I think beautiful about it. So stop giving these guys fucking 90s. You give Brandon Semenuk a 61 with like a crash in his run, an unfinished run. Like you have to jump. That's insane. Tom Eistedt, I think, honestly could have possibly won the event. Not really, because he's a rookie, and the judges, I think, would have maliciously, not maliciously. In my mind, it's malicious because anytime you are not rational, I I view that as rightly or wrongly, it comes across as malicious because why else would you do this other than to protect yourself? And if you're protecting yourself, then you are not looking out for others. So, like anything you do could be, I guess, what is the definition of malicious? Hey Siri, what is the definition of malicious?
Malicious means characterized by malice, intending or intended to do harm.
Okay, so it's a weird intending to do harm. So by focusing solely on yourself and protecting yourself, you are that could potentially mean intentionally harming others to protect yourself. In my mind, I think that's pretty fair as a conclusion. You might not be intentionally harming someone else, but you are doing harm by intentionally focusing on only yourself. So it's weird. Maybe it's not, maybe malicious isn't the right word. But how else? You're doing harm to someone else. You are intentionally, if you are not rational, like, hey, why are we doing this? Fuck you, don't question me. It's like, all right, well, and I mean, I guess it's not malicious. They just aren't aware, and that awareness then leads people to believe that there is some intent behind. Like we are then judging your intent. I don't even remember where I was. Fuck. Probably like Brandon Semenuk getting like a 61. I don't know. Fuck. Something about intent, something about malice and maliciously putting someone at a higher point. God damn it. Whatever. Moving on. I've ranted enough. Cerro Abajo, the Red Bull Cerro Abajo race. It's pretty sick. That's going on today. Definitely watching this. It's in Italy. It's pretty sick. Kind of gets me hyped up to watch it in South America, maybe. Or is it Mexico? I wonder. Maybe Latin America? I don't know. I don't know geography. I am a stupid American. I do not know anything. But yeah, it looks pretty sick. What else? What else? What else? Rampage. Positive vibes only. Fuck that. Fuck that. They told us they're telling us it's a slopestyle event. They've been telling us it's a slopestyle event. They have implicitly, explicitly told us that it is a slopestyle event this year. Whether we like it or not, throwing one, throwing two big tricks, like big tricks have won it in the past. So you could kind of say like, well, it's not totally a slopestyle event. It's not truly about like the run as a whole evenly. It's more so about specific sections, moments in their run. No, not this year. Not this year. If it was, then Simon Godziak would have won. Then Tom Van Steenberg would have gotten, second place. Kurt Sorge, these guys that sent massive tricks, size wise, amplitude wise, not just scary runouts, clean landings, would have won. No. Brandon Semina came in, clean run, top to bottom, nothing on the max side of the scale, not anything where the line was so small and that it raised eyebrows, like on the minimum side, just kind of standard in the middle. Holy shit, that was a crazy run out. Okay, relatively big drop, backflip tail whip off a relatively big drop. All right, checks all the boxes. Here we go. Winner. Clean run, slope style, competition winner. Like crashed and got a 61, I think was his like first score. They don't need to be in the 90s, guys. Oh, God damn it, dude. I like this event so much. And it's not being ruined, but it's just being changed to something else. And I don't understand why. I wish, like, just show us numbers then. Like, the, we get more viewers when Carson Storch and TVS train down their run, like do a train down their run, because it's safe enough. Like they don't come here to watch. They don't understand how tricky Brendog's run out, and entrance into that, like kind of like bench cut to gap to wall ride out is. So we're going towards the jumps and shit. It's like, all right, okay. Happiness is based on expectation. And I don't have an expectation, and I'm unfucking happy right now. This isn't that serious. Positive vibes only. God damn it. Stop, make biking great again. Mga, mga. Make Rampage great again. God damn. Bummer. True bummer. Cam Zink's not too bad. I kind of liked him announcing this. I feel like I've liked him announcing each thing, even in Crankworks. He's a little out there, but you know, it makes for entertaining television. Nikolai, relax. Oh my god! Holy shit! Oh my god! What a run, Cam! That was amazing. Shut up, dude. Just be a human being. Stop being a YouTuber. Just be a human. Although that's probably his natural state of being now. He's done too many. He's done too many videos. He got lost in the bit, brother. I feel you. I'm right there with you, bro. First comment, dude. Someone tell this guy to shut the fuck up. You okay, bro? Yeah, I'm fucking fine, dude. I'm only talking into a microphone by myself. I'm totally fine. Nothing to see here. Move along. God damn. All right. Well, that's Rampage. I'm going to watch Cerro Bajo in Italy. Pretty sick. That's my rant for the day. Positive vibes only. Get with it or die trying. G unit. I do kind of want to take a second and brag about my perfectly made odds. Semenuk plus 150. I knew it, dude. I fucking knew it. He does. He pushes the sport. He does push the sport. This was actually the first year where I felt like he was a vehicle to push it in what I feel like is the wrong direction. Boom. There we go. Positive vibes only. Bye.